And with that, let's get underway, I think. Oh, we've got one more person. Can you imagine if I just started then and then they would have missed the hello. So once again, if you don't mind keeping yourself on mute, that would be great. And then if you have any questions, you can share them in the chat. My name's Tamsin Gilbert, as I mentioned before. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And I'm hoping someone could give me a little thumbs up to let me know that they can see my screen. Anyone? Yep. Okay, great. So you all would have been here. This is the Design Principles and Practices website and the conference this year. I'm just going to have the waiting room open just in case anyone needs to jump in there. But what I'm really going to show you today is the CGScholar Platform. This is where we can engage in the online conference over the next few days, and we can engage in a number of different ways. You can get here via the website by clicking on this little link here that says CGScholar Event Mircosite, and I'll just show you how that works. Or you can log in just by going to CGScholar.com. Now, I'm already logged in here, so it appears like this, but if you were not logged in the top right-hand corner, you just have your little login box there in the top right. And if you've registered for the conference and if you have a proposal, then you have a login. If there are any troubles, I'm going to put some links in the chat at the end here, and that'll be sort of some help links about how to contact us if you have any login issues or anything like that. But since I'm logged in, I'm going to go ahead and go to my profile here, and this is really all about you. As you can see here, it has my name, my bio, my oh, yeah, apologies. I should have enabled the live transcript a little earlier. It has my bio, my experience, my education, my areas of interest, disciplines, languages, and any, apologies, any links to I could put my link to my personal website there or my university profile if I wanted to. To update those, you can click on the account settings here, or you can do it here and go down to profile there. Typically when you log into CGScholar, you get redirected straight to your profile page. But if for some reason you don't, you can just go to this. You'll always have your name in the top right. You can just go down to the account settings there. I highly recommend that you update your profile and your information for the conference, mainly because your proposals and presentations are hyperlinked with your name to this profile page. So if anyone's interested in you and your work, they can click on your name and they can go ahead and add you as a peer. And then that way you can, speak to each other, engage, follow each other's work and things like that. You're all registered for the conference, so you'll be part of the Design Principles and Practices community. As you can see, I'm a member of a number of different communities here, so I can go ahead and click on my communities. Some of you might be members of more than one of the research networks as well. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to design. Did I miss it? Yep. And I'll click on that. Wait for it to load. I think that my son might be on his iPad sucking up our internet this afternoon. So this is the Design Principles and Practices CGScholar community page. As you can see the people who have recently joined. So this is sort of the recent activity in the network, in the community. People have recently joined, recent updates, information on the conference, a list of the journals here. The recent activity here, and then if I just want to see the updates, I can go ahead and do that here too. So giving me a little bit of information about the conference, about publishing, and things that are coming up. I can see that these are other members of the community. So if I want to engage with other members, I can go ahead and add those people as peers too, if I want to. But this is sort of the hub for the Design Principles and Practices community. Now, I'm a presenter at the conference. I may not be a presenter at the conference. I might just be an audience member. So there are many ways that you can engage with the Design Principles and Practices Conference microsite. So the first way to get to that is by clicking on Event and then clicking on the conference right here. Another way is if you could go to your events under your name And then you can go ahead and click on the conference right here. Now, I don't have a proposal for this conference. If I did, my proposal number would be listed just here under this proposal. I can see I do have a registration, and that is paid. And then I can also download my receipts there if I need to. If I had an accepted proposal, there would also be a letter of invitation for me to download there. And I'll go a little bit into this Get Extras button as we move through the microsite, but I'll just start off by clicking on the main About page. So this is the microsite About page. We have a little bit of different information here. So we have a click here to download the delegate pack. This is information on the history of the conference. It's information on how to publish in the information about the journals, information on it's a list of people presenting at the conference, and also exactly what I'm doing now. Sort of at the end is a short guide about how to engage. So anything that I might have said too quickly or you might have missed during this session, although we are having a recording online, the delegate pack does include sort of a step-by-step guide. As you can see, we have a listing about the conference and the annual themes, as well as some information on the special focus and the book imprint. Now, if I had a proposal, this would be sort of my proposal hub here. It'd be where I'd be adding my digital media at the bottom of the page, and where you would see a full abstract of what I was presenting, the title, the keywords, and things like that. So your proposal page will look different from a colleague's, obviously, because you'll have different proposals. Your registration page is sort of your little, what you've signed up for. If I had signed up for some special events, they would appear listing here too. Now you can see I've just got a waiver because I'm a Common Ground staff, but if I wanted to, I could download a receipt and that would appear as a PDF too. Here's presentations tab. And there are a number of different things to mention about the presentations tab. The first one is following. Now, I'm going to go a little bit more into that when we get over to the schedule over here. But basically, these are the sessions that I've showed interest in, that I want to follow, and then I want to be able to access easily. There might be one panel with 5 presentations in it, all related to architecture in the 20s. I made that up, obviously, but I might follow those 5 sessions. So I can go back really quickly and I can watch those sessions again. I can look at the digital media associated with those sessions again if I want to, and I can look at the discussion boards for those. So these are just 2 examples of following sessions. If I want to go and unfollow that, I can just click the button there. Next time I come back to that tab, those 2 sessions will not appear in my following anymore. Featured sessions are sessions that we like to feature as the conference organisers here. We like to feature our emerging scholars. We have a great group of emerging scholars this year from all over the world, really enthusiastic and great presentations. So we featured them here. You'll see the emerging scholars in the discussion boards, in the plenary sessions. You'll see them participating in all sorts of different ways throughout the conference. So this is a way that you can have a look and see what they're doing as well. We like to support them, and they've been a great group. So we have a number of different themes throughout the conference. This is our special focus theme for the year, but we also have some themes that are annual. We have design management and professional practice and design to objects. So if you're interested in a particular theme, let's just say you're interested in a special focus, you can see the full listing of those people presenting related to the special focus there. This is by type. Now we have a number of paper presentations in theme sessions. Those are sort of our regular presentations, 20-minute presentations. But we also have a number of different sessions. So if you're looking for something in particular, say you're looking for a workshop presentation, you know that someone is giving a workshop, but you can't quite remember the title, or you can't quite remember everything about it, you can go ahead and find that presentation according to the type. Here's the focus discussions, here's the innovation showcases, and here's the poster sessions. And the last one, I don't know if I need to go into too much detail, but it's alphabetical. So it's a full listing of everyone, alphabetical according to the title of the presentation. So if you wanted to scroll down there, I think we've got all the A's here, and then you can see from there. Special events. Now, I had mentioned the special events before when I went down to my events. You can get directly to this page, this special events page, by clicking Get Extras. This is just sort of a sign up for these special events throughout the conference. So sessions like this, sessions like the exhibition launch, like the book launch, to give us an idea about who's interested in coming and how many people might be coming. You know, if we were able to run this conference in person, it might include a conference dinner. And that's hopefully something that we will be able to do next year in Lisbon. But this is sort of your special events page, so you can select those here and go through the process for signing up for those. And the last is the event schedule. Now, here we are. It's January the 18th here in the United States. It's January the 19th in the morning. They're in Newcastle. So some of you are attending this session in Central Standard Time, and some of you are attending it in Newcastle time, but here we are at the online engagement session. So you found your way here, so you might not have already found your way here, but this is, each session has an overview, a description, and then also a discussion board. We can see there's already been 138 engagements here. One thing I do want to highlight as well is the emerging scholars. They've each posted an introductory video here, so you can learn a little bit more about them. And if you wanted to meet them, say hi to the emerging scholars, I would write a little comment. Hello, emerging scholars. And I could add that comment in the discussion board associated with this session. There's the overview again. If I wanted to read more about them, I could click on them there. I'm going to go back to the schedule here. All right, and here we are. So like you can see, there is a discussion board that is attached to each one of these sessions that will take me straight to the discussion. When I click on the title, that will take me straight to the overview. So if you want to just go straight to the discussion, introduce yourself, say something, make a comment, have a question or something like that, then you can go ahead and do that by clicking straight on that discussion there. Oops, forgive me. All right, now we're getting into these parallel sessions. I'm going to scroll down. Let's see which one we want to have investigate today. So here's one that's called Shifting Perspectives. And I can see in Shifting Perspectives, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sessions. Now, I'm interested in these sessions, so I'm going to go ahead and follow those. You can follow them individually. You might not necessarily follow all the presentations in one session, but you can. And what I'm going to do is just show you back here is that those presentations that I just followed are going to appear in my following tab, which also means that I will get a notification when there's comments in the discussion board of that parallel session. So I'm going to go back down to this one, so that if someone writes in this discussion board for Shifting Perspectives, I, as a follower of that, will get a notification. Now, I want to learn a little bit more about these sessions. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that Shifting Perspectives title. Now we have some information here. This is a themed panel. To review or request digital media from a presenter, please click on their session titles. To view a delegate CGScholar profile or add them as a peer, click on their name. To comment or ask a question, please use the discussion board. All right. So we can see here that Giovanni and Rochelle have, I'm following their session. So there's a small green box here, but we also know that they have uploaded digital media. I want to read their abstract here, and then I am going to click on that session there. I can read a little bit more about them, their presentation type, the special focus, and I can go ahead and watch their digital media. Now what I want to do is I want to ask them a question. So I can either join the discussion from the bottom of their page here, or going back to the list of presentations, like we did for those other sessions before. This was overview, now says presentations. We can just click on the discussion right here. I'm going to scroll down and see if I can find someone who hasn't uploaded their digital media. not in this session, unfortunately. That doesn't help my example. So let's go and find someone who has no digital media right now. Maybe here in professional practice. Okay, so we can see here that Chloe hasn't. So we can click on this one here. And I might be really interested in this presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and request. Click that request button. And they will receive, the presenter will receive an email, and you will automatically follow that presentation and receive notification when the digital media is added to that presentation. I'm going to go back here. So we can see tonight, these are the live sessions. Well, tonight, my time, I'm sorry, for morning for you. We have the Think and Drink welcome reception following this in about 45 minutes. It's a really nice sort of informal welcome. We like to introduce the local hosts, the Research Network Chair, welcome everyone to the conference, discuss a special focus, and invite you to join us along with that. We also have the online exhibition launch following that. If you can join us, that would be really fantastic. It's going to be really great. So then clicking back to day one here, which is tomorrow, I'm going to scroll down and we have a few different sessions tomorrow evening as well. Well, evening in the morning, we have the plenary session with Mario and John. Then we have a book launch and an innovation showcase. And then the following day, we have some more sessions. We have the plenary session with Paul Egglestone. And then we have Sue-Ann's plenary session. This is actually an asynchronous plenary session that you can go ahead and watch now. So I'm going to click on Sue-Ann's session there, and you can see her plenary session here. And then we have a discussion board attached there. If you want to ask any questions, Sue-Ann will be responding to those. And then finally, on the last day, we have one more plenary session with Brandon Guillen. And then we have a closing talking circle. The talking circle is kind of like if the Think and Drink welcome is the start of the conference, the talking circle is the end. It's another sort of informal event where we can come together and discuss the things from the last few days, say what we've learnt, say what we've seen, you know, discoveries, things that we would like to, you know, do in the next conference, come together and just informally discuss those things and looking forward there. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is that we do have a number of sessions in Spanish. Now, if you would like to, if you can speak Spanish or want to watch or engage with those sessions in Spanish, you can simply just click on this here and click over to the Spanish language sessions. The same format as us. They have, you know, the title of the session where you can see the parallel sessions there and then the discussion board attached. Now, if I just want to go back to the English sessions, I can go ahead and switch that back down here. I might stop there for a minute and I can see someone